my little munchkins, my little crones, and my little chickens. How are you today? What was you sleeping? You was like, Anyway, how are you with my favorite, lovable, sweetest person in the whole world, my daughter,
Thank
Baby Crone?
Yes, Baby Crone.
Well, anyway, Baby Crone, how was your day?
My day was good. Could you pass me some lotion, please?
Hey,
Thank you.
Lotion, please. So you had a good day. Did I drop something?
Yes, you did.
Well, don't know what that is, but anyway, we'll pick it up after the show. How you feeling good? You had a good day. Baby Crone be gone all day. She came home and I said, come on, I gotta record. Why? Because Potomac.
Oh my God, yes.
Oh, child. Before I go any further, before this leave my brain cells, I am convinced you all know that I'm jumping all over the place because you all watched it. You all know I truly believe that Candice Dillard is a bigot of her own kind. I told you that was her mouth, but you know what? The heart speaks the truth. I told you there was no racism, no colorism in this. And I also said, why would they pick Candice of all people?
All people.
And now she's the one that's harboring, what is it?
Bigotry?
No, yeah, bigotry, of course. But what was that? Color?
Oh, yes.
Colorism. It came out. The devil was right there at surface. That's a devil. And you know what? I think she should be penalized for that.
Yes.
Y'all just had the conversation. And see, everybody agreed that it wasn't there. But you see what?
Yeah.
You know what? You scratch hard enough, you see a truth. She's really a bigot. The truth of the matter is, if you ask me, in my opinion, she don't like her own color. See, that's why she married that white man. Because you know she dark, she probably have an issue with her own color skin. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Baby Crone, you say it. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh, you light skin. You go ahead. You say it from your point of view.
Yeah, she could.
Now, everybody want to know why I always talk, right?
Sorry.
You see? Go ahead. Try.
But, yeah, it was just really awful to hear and see Candice reach to such a low level. She always does.
I think she needs to be...
It's time for her to go.
I don't like firing people. I have an issue with that.
Yeah, but Potomac doesn't need that kind of...
it's there,
hate.
and the truth of it is, it's in her. Yes. I knew it. It's in her.
You did say it.
It's in her. It's there. It's in her. That angry husband. That's why she married a white man. Because she got a color problem with her own skin. But you know what? I know other women that are like that too, that are darker skin. They have a hatred for their own skin. And so when they look at the lighter hue, they feel as though they're more privileged. They got it better. They don't understand. Maybe. And maybe not. I think it depends on who the light-skinned person is.
Yeah.
So for me, I felt like what Candice did, that was I don't even know what to say, but I know that's inside of her.
Yes.
And you know what? Her husband wouldn't have never been that angry.
No.
Never. Candice wanted that anger. Candice fed that. Candice did that.
She
and
did.
No matter what Gazelle said, Candice still wanted to feed in the anger.
Yep, she did. She didn't even accept the apology that Gazelle gave to Chris, and Chris accepted it.
Because she wanted to be angry. Because not even deep, just right in the back of her throat is a hatred or disdain for lighter skinned people. Because she feels as if you're light, the lighter you are, the closer to white you are, then you got it easy. How sadly mistaken she is. And the thing is, you're sitting up there with your little white husband. How dare you? This is so appalling to me. And it's like Andy sat there and said again, nothing. But I have to say, I was so proud of Wendy because I really thought, I was like, if Wendy go with this, I am done. I will not watch this show. But when Wendy said, because I already heard Mia.
Yep.
And I think Robin said something.
Yes.
But when Wendy said something.
I think Ashley said something.
Of course Ashley said something. I was appalled. And that she gets away. The thing is, you all, that's in her. That's in her. This is where all this racism is coming from. Yes. She's stirring the pot behind the scenes.
Yes.
I know. She has a hatred. I understand. She just got this little girl body with this old woman head.
Saying it.
And she just have this hate. She just have a disdain for light-skinned people. She thinks they got it better. She thinks they're better. And the thing is, she's saying, my husband don't want her. Why wouldn't he? She light-skinned, according to you. According to you, Candice, she can get any man she want. Because that's what she said. You're privileged. How dare, I can't get over it. Right. Go to something else. Talk about something else. Okay. And the way they did with my Robin, I don't know. I don't, go ahead. Talk, baby.
But I just did want to say that Candice clearly knows what she said because she's like, I understood what I said.
She said I understood it.
Yep, but she didn't take it back. She didn't apologize for it. She was just like, I understand what I said.
I'm outraged. And I think nothing's going to happen. No one's going to say anything. But then we're going to deal with this colorism when the truth of it is Candice have a colorism towards her own self. She doesn't like the fact that her skin is dark. She doesn't like the fact of none of that. That her hair is not silky smooth. She doesn't like it. Although, honestly, I do think Candice is an attractive woman. Yeah, I think she's very small, and I think she's just not a feminine. Her body is just not feminine. But her face, I think she's got a little girl body. It just don't have no oomph to it. So don't tell me that little girl body, that Chris ain't looking at it. And besides, the way you emasculate Chris, the way she talked to people, you know how she talked to, because we've seen it on screen. Yes, so don't come up there talking all that vulgar stuff to Gazelle. That ain't nothing. That's nothing but hatred. You wanted to be angry, just like you didn't want to take the apology. No matter what Gazelle said, how she explained, and I'm not taking up for Gazelle. I'm just saying there's just something that's just BS.
Yes.
And if a woman felt uncomfortable, then they felt uncomfortable. But the way it came off to me, Candice made it seem like that Chris was just blown away. What I don't understand is why did kids come on the stage boastful and boisterous and monstrous and I was like.
And then went and turned the story and flipped it on Gazelle, saying you invited me to your room and you were the one.
And she said you're lying. She and you know what? In spite of all of it, I've said it again and again and again. I have never seen Gazelle lose it.
Yeah.
Ever. Didn't I tell you?
Yes,
she'll sit there and go.
Yes.
But she says nothing. And to me, that is, I don't know if it's class or is it just, what do you call it? Discipline. Yeah. Or maybe both.
Or dignity, because she was.
Or dignity. She did not stoop.
Yes.
To that level.
It wouldn't let him. She was just like, I'm not going to continue this conversation.
She didn't come with Candice, because see, me and Candice would have been at fighting. You know. And you want to know why what's her name? Monique, what was the woman's name?
Charisse.
No, from the last season. Monique. Why Monique beat her up? Her mouth. People somebody please, y'all gotta get this girl with her mouth. It's just too much.
Yes.
It's too much. It is not acceptable, people. It is just not acceptable. I am done with that girl's mouth. I'm done. What we're gonna talk about now. Go ahead.
Yes.
I just had to get that off my chest.
Well, we're going to save the big person for last. So we have Mia and Jacqueline, their little spat.
All I'm going to say about them is boo-hoo, good riddance, Jacqueline. bye.
Nothing was really
I
solved.
can't. I don't really care if anything was solved or not. I felt like Mia let you on the show. I don't know, whatever little tick thing y'all have, I don't even want to deal with it, because you know what?
Yep, it was for the season. It was a storyline.
It was a storyline, but it was a storyline for Mia. It certainly was a storyline for Jacqueline.
No.
Do I want her to come back?
No.
Absolutely not.
Mm-mm.
It just seemed like she was like, I don't want to say because I don't want to hurt somebody's feelings, but she just seemed like somebody that...
I say riffraff. She came...
Riffraff.
She came in.
Like
problems.
riffraff. She just came in and... I don't know. Clearly, Mia lies. Mia's a little liar.
Yeah.
She's not little. Mia lies.
Mm-hmm.
And it was touching when Mia's husband cried.
Oh, yeah.
Because that really lets you know, no matter how y'all make fun of things, these men be going through stuff.
Yes.
You know, and I get it. And you know what? These men don't even get paid as I understand it. So I don't even understand why y'all so into these men's life like that.
Right.
The women, but why y'all want to go into their husband? Their husband's not on the show. Their wives are on the show. Mm-hmm. I don't understand. What is she doing? What is this? This is crazy to me.
But also sadly, because he did say it was so sad to see his wife go through.
Yeah.
But also just for the fact that their family has gone through a lot, because Mia said that he is post-prostate survivor. So.
And that they don't have sex.
Yeah, that was interesting.
That was shocking.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Yeah, reunion part 3.
We just got quiet on that. We said nothing, did we? Mm-hmm. And I'm going to do that now, next.
Yep. And
that's just a lot.
Yes.
But the transparency of Mia is a lot to be said.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Because if I was a man, I wouldn't want no one to know that. So, what else?
Yeah. And, oh, yes, you wanted to comment on the fact that Andy didn't stop Gazelle from sharing her hysterectomy.
Whatever, what she talking about, a hysterectomy or something,
yes,
and she said, we'll talk about that later. Yes. And Andy said, no, we'll talk about that now. But when Karen did it, see, I don't like that. I don't know what all of that is, but you got to be fair around the board. Andy is starting to be weak to me with his job. I think he needs to be written up.
Okay.
Because he need a pink slip, not to be fired, but he needs to be. It's like he's getting weak. Was he? Maybe the way it used to be, it could have been okay. But the way these storylines are evolving, we need somebody that can handle it. Like somebody from Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah.
Somebody know how to get the nitty gritty.
He's just there to put the sass and get the stank on the news.
He don't do that.
Oh, wow.
He just seemed like he just there to try to humiliate the women.
Oh.
To me.
Yeah.
It's like you just there to try to throw your authority every now and then, but when you should throw it, you don't throw it.
Yes.
So you know I'm gonna lash. This is what it was like for me. I'm gonna lash out on Gazelle and Robin. They're gonna be who I'm gonna work on, because I'm gonna show everybody out there that look, I'm being hard on them. But you wasn't hard on Karen.
No, and you should have.
And you should have been. You certainly should have shut Candice down.
Yes.
But you didn't.
No.
So, I don't know what you're there for anymore. Although I like Andy.
I think it's because he's a producer and therefore he gets...
They need somebody black there.
Yeah, you're right.
I just think he just can't, in my opinion, do the show after... I don't know. I think we need to find someone who can handle this.
Yeah, maybe keep him as just watch what happens.
Keep him watch what happened live, and he could do it all on that show. Mm-hmm. But this now,
Yeah,
because he seemed like he's showing favoritism. And you know I like Andy. And I never complained about him. Mm-hmm. Although all the complaints Andy has had, I feel as though the moment that I'm complaining, then it's there. I seen it. I seen it. I seen it with Nene. I just seen it. And when Andy is through with you, he's through with you. I've seen it. So I don't know. I just didn't like the way he handled it. What else going on, babe?
Yes.
It was so much happening. It was such a good show.
Yes, it was. Interestingly enough, before we move on to the big person of the show, let's dive a little bit more on Karen, because we got to hear
I'm starting not to, I don't know, she was just rude.
She was. She pulled out a nail file when
I just think it's
Sharice
rude.
was talking.
Just rude.
But interestingly enough, we found out that no matter how much Karen claims that her and Sharice are not close like that, Sharice has been invited to Karen's gatherings in the past. Yes, it's been more than 5 years.
So that's old news. But nevertheless, I don't know. Karen, I don't know. I don't know about her anymore. She's changed and she's just not, I don't know. Something about her is not right. I've said that too. Mm-hmm. Something about her is not right. I don't know what it is. I don't know. Maybe she just, maybe we see the evolution of somebody who's really coming into their selves, feeling confident. No longer is she Ray's wife, but she's the grande dame. And yes, maybe that title is just gone to her head a little. Maybe because that's all I got. I don't want her gone from the show at all.
She brings the juice.
I don't know. She just, I don't know. But I want her there. I just.
Interesting enough for Ray, though, her husband, is that it was brought up, is Karen alleging that Juan had touched her by saying he had hugged her breast went to the back of her vertebrae. But of course,
they said nothing. No. And I'm glad that Robin pulled her out on it.
Mm-hmm. Because I didn't even think about that when Karen said it, so that was very interesting.
And I know her husband being like, and when she said he looked like me, Karen. Baby. Baby.
Yeah, this just ain't it.
No, baby. Get rid of that mole. And maybe. And get rid of that mole. Get rid of that mole. And maybe you need, I shouldn't say this, I'm just talking, so don't judge me. If you're going to wear your hair up, maybe you should get a little filler or something. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, you don't look 59.
I was just getting ready to say
that. No, you look 65. You do not look your age. And I truly believe she's not telling the truth about that. And I could be wrong. This is my opinion. And I do like these people I'm talking about.
Yeah. And so, slowly segueing our way into the
Let me say this one thing. When Karen turned her neck, yes, you could see the skin laying. Karen is older than what Karen says she is. That's all I'm going to say about that. Go ahead, baby.
So, Wendy talked about how Robin felt like she didn't care for Wendy's kids because why would you invite somebody who's never spent alone time with my kids into your party? Which we're just, I don't know why, just whatever. We was rehashing that. I don't have much comment to say on that because I feel as though it was a nice invitation to have your kids go to.
Yeah, but she didn't invite her. But it was a nice gesture.
Yes.
Because she meant it, because we saw it. Mm-hmm. She meant it as a nice gesture. It was like, I don't want Wendy, but I want her kids. So it was a nice gesture. It wasn't the right gesture. But nevertheless, it was a nice gesture. And maybe Robin was thinking, we're on camera. She knows everything is going to be okay. She's with Candice. And we all together, so this is all good. I think it was more on that level she was thinking.
Sure.
If it was something like the cameras wasn't being there, I don't know. I just think that she just felt like, your kid will be safe. I'm not going to let nothing happen to your kid. What happened between you and me is you and me. That don't have nothing to do with your kids. That's how I took that. However, I understand Wendy's point too. However, let's go to the next stage.
Yes, our next stage is that we are talking about the big person of the show, which is Robin. Because
they wore Robin out. They wore Robin and Gazelle out.
Yes, they did.
They rule 'em out.
First off, we don't even know why Juan's lawsuit had to be brought up on the show.
I have no idea.
Because that has nothing to do with the show.
That's
wasn't
Juan's
even
business.
on the show.
He don't get paid, as I understand. So don't talk about my life. My life. Talk about anything with my husband. So I guess they're saying your husband cheated. That has to do with you. So why don't we deal with how I'm coping with it? Why we got to go into detail about my husband? Why we got to go into details about what's going on in my husband's job?
And she kept it surface level and just stood for her husband.
And people don't like that. Of course they don't, unless they in the shoe. If they were sitting on that stage, see, people always want more because they not there. Let it be them and their life out there like that. I thought she handled it very, very well. I think that she has revealed a lot.
Yes, she has.
Because if it wasn't for her and the show, we wouldn't know Juan Dixon was a cheater, pumpkin eater, as Gazelle would say. Right. So, and I'm going to say it, and I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I just don't know. I definitely don't see Candice and her husband.
Yeah, no.
I just don't see them, how long they're going to last. With that mouth, and just even on stage, when he accepted it.
Yeah.
When he accepted, because, remember, he had sent her apology that night.
Yes.
See, that's what makes all this so crazy to me. He had already apologized when he went off on what's her name? Ashley.
Right.
Okay? He had apologized. So now you're going to show you mad. This is all Candice. See, that's all that. NS. NS. That's what that is. NS. I said it. So, why are you laughing? I'm sick of, she's just so tacky. For her to be groomed or grown up, as she said, and money, and she's just a tackhead. She is the most,
She's 36, too.
She's 4 years from being 40. She is so tacky to me. Just tacky. Just tacky. And honestly, she doesn't need to make fun at nobody dressed ever, because she wear clothes that look like her poor little body don't even fit her.
Yeah, sometimes
Please,
she
Candice,
does.
don't wear a jumpsuit, bodysuit. It doesn't fit you. Oh, God.
Yikes.
That girl wear size 14. Go ahead. Children. Go ahead. Children.
So we did learn about the prenup with Juan and Robin.
So what did they say about it?
That it's 50-50 if they ever do break up, her assets are her assets, his assets are his assets.
Right. They're just going to split it. But her businesses and everything, they all will remain the same.
Right.
I hope they don't break up. I really do. And you know what? If they can live with their cheating, or if she's willing to live with the infidelity, stay out of their marriage. Why? That's their life.
Yes.
What they do between them, that's their marriage. Stay out of it. And I hope Robin come back.
Yes, I do too.
I hope that they.
I like her.
But if I'm saying it, if they get rid of Robin, Gazelle, I'm out. I would not know. Why? Because I don't want anybody to leave. I don't even want Candice to leave. I just want them to tell us she can't say these things.
Right.
They're just not appropriate. And I wish that if they do anything, maybe she could be suspended for 2 or 3 episodes. Okay. I just think that,
I said okay.
I don't think that she should. I like all the women. I like some more than others. Like Gazelle or Robin could do something, and I could be, or Candice could do something, and I could be with. It's like that with me. But as I stand right now, I'm into Mia. Yes. I'm into Ashley. I'm even into Wendy.
Okay.
I'm into all of them. The only person that I'm really having a really cheesy problem with right now,
Karen?
Candice.
Oh.
No, not Karen. No, Karen's just got something not right
Karen
with her.
and Candice for me.
Karen and Candice for you. It's just Candice for me, guys. It's just Candice. for me. And I've had enough of that mouth, that disgusting, vile, despicable me mouth. Ooh, somebody, anybody, gag her with a spoon.
Literally.
I can't take her mouth. You know, when she I be like, oh, and when she said that about, because I was like, oh,
Yes,
I yelled, outburst. I was screaming at my okay, not screaming.
But even the people, like even the rest of the cast members had a shocked look on their face.
And she was the one that old Andy, you talk about.
Yes, because he said that she was the one that was the most, that wanted to have the most hands.
Because it's her. Now everybody know she's the bigot. She's the one who hate her own skin. Because I said that show ain't never had to deal with nothing like that.
Yes, you
and
did.
Now over the years it's starting to go. Now it hits. And she's going to say it's nothing. But you know what? Out of the mouth, the heart speak. See, that's in her heart.
She did cry during the
Let me say this. I need this to be understood. Out of the heart. That's something she harbored in her heart. That was her heart speaking. And she was already angry. And as you've seen for the last 3 episodes, she has been working herself up. She probably practiced in the mirror. She probably knew she had to go there and say it. And she looked like a ding-a-ling fool. I was appalled that she had that in her. Although, I told you, she got that in her. It's in her. And it's still in her. Because she's jealous of light-skinned women. She thinks light-skinned women are better than her. She thinks if they were on a job and it was a bunch of light-skinned women, she feels that they wouldn't pick me. That's all that she had to pick me, girl. She is a racist of her own kind. And you know what? Her heart spoke that. And I forgive her, but not today. I'm really angry about that. And I'm angry that they let that slide. We have enough going on with us. I am so sick and tired of black people hating black people that I could just spit cocoa.
Spit cocoa.
Oh, like.
Yeah, I know, cocoa. But, yes, also about Robin's prenup, we found out that there was no infidelity clause.
How can there be?
Yes.
When she knows she married to a cheater, she loves him. I don't really gonna keep talking about this. She loves him. 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 She loves him, and she can't get enough of it.
Well, she did explain.
She loves him. I don't want to talk about her. She loves him.
All right. Well,
she loves him. She loves him. When you love somebody, you'll forgive anything. She's happy. If she's willing to deal with his infidelity, girl, that's your man. You married him twice. You got 2 kids. So whatever, I don't like the way he talked to her on screen. I don't, but she cool with it. I'm learning, let them be. If a person is happy, let them be happy. If she don't care about the infidelities, I'm sure she cares, but not enough not to marry him. So why make it a big call for, she had this? It doesn't really matter, does it? Mm-hmm. She forgives him. She loves him. And what is so wrong with that? If she's willing to deal with his cheating and lying or whatever he does, what do we care? Do it make sense? Mm-hmm. So I don't want to keep talking about it. That's what they do. I want to talk about things that are relevant. She married that man, and when she got on that pier, she turned around and said, you can kiss what I twist, and I don't mean my wrist. And I'm happy for her. I'm happy for him. I am. And if that's what it makes, because not all time people break up over infidelity. There's a lots, millions of relationships that deal with infidelity for 20, 30, 40, 50 years, and they never break up. The infidelity only stops when a man becomes impotent. And sometimes, or he becomes sick because his old age is creeping in. And you know what? They stay together. So please, please, let them be. Let them be. That's all I'm saying. Now go ahead. I just don't want to go, she had this, who cares? That's all I'm saying. Do I make sense? Mm-hmm. Okay. Because I'm, that's what she want. I mean, if I was happy and I got what I wanted, I would be like, mind your business. I'm happy. Be happy for me. Stop finding fault. Do we agree? Clearly, no. But it isn't ours. About Robin. So, Robin, I got your back. Gazelle, Ashley, all of you. Who else? Mia. Who else? Wendy. A little bit with Wendy. But even Karen, I just think something is wrong with Karen. Karen don't seem right. It's just something about her. Maybe it's just vanity that's gone to her head. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Because she really thinks that she has the answers. She thinks she slays. She thinks she's the best dressed. She thinks she's cute. She thinks, ooh. That's all. And it's just, Karen is too much for me. She really thinks she is the bee's knees. And you need to believe it. I believe it with you. What else we had?
That was pretty much it.
That was it?
Yeah. Because most of my notes was about Robin's marriage.
But what is there to say? We don't even know what's going on in their marriage because they got married. No, they're no longer living together. Show, so. Right, they just thought they were living together. They broke up. When the show started, I think that they were divorced. They had recently got divorced. And so this is the show. So what I'm saying, Robin and Warren marriage has been in there for as long as the show is. So for them to finally get married, I want to end the season with, I'm happy for them. I don't want to go, and on the divorce, she did this. I don't care. I want her happy. If it's a night, a day, a month, a year, a decade, I want her happy. And I want him happy. And I want their kids happy. Because they got two little cute little boys. I just want them happy. That's it. And I want Candice, someone to tell her she needs to chill. I think a producer or someone needs to say, this is not acceptable. You can't say things like this. And if she does, I think that maybe she should get like a suspension for like 2 episodes or something. She really needs to curb what she say out of mouth. I've been going on about this for the last 3 episodes with this woman. Mm-hmm. Okay, go ahead. Is there anything else that we covered? Because I'll go on another 10 more minutes about Candice. I love her music.
I don't know.
She's very talented. I like her. This is the thing. I like her until she opened up her mouth. I like her. Even though she got that little girl boyish, she got that, what is it, unisex body. Mm-hmm. And she talk about dressing, she don't need to talk about nobody no more and the way somebody dress. For real. For real. And like I said, I didn't think Gazelle's dress was bad. I liked her dress actually. Maybe not for myself. It was the hairstyle for me. I thought the hairstyle aged her greatly. And I felt the same thing about Karen.
Yeah, you did say that.
I thought Wendy's dress was too provocative. I thought Ashley's dress was too provocative. That's it. I didn't like it. I just thought that Wendy had a split down the middle. It was not attractive. Maybe some things you have to see in person. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the way it fit her, but I wasn't there. That's just from what I seen on TV. I didn't like it. That's it. I thought Karen's dress was lovely. Just didn't like that hair on her. I didn't like her hair, and I didn't like her makeup. I didn't like Gazelle hair. I didn't like her makeup. That's all I'm saying. That's it. I thought Ashley, I thought they all looked beautiful. I like Robin's dress, but I didn't like that silver. It looked like, what's that stuff like for Christmas?
Oh, is it called a tinsel?
Yeah, tinsel. It looked like tinsel. She looked like Tinseltown. And I didn't like that, but I liked the dress. I didn't like her hair either or her makeup, but nevertheless, they're there. They was there for hours and hours and hours. We don't know.
Oh my God.
I'm just the show ended. This was a good episode.
Oh,
the last show was a very good episode. I really enjoyed it. The only thing, can I say it?
Okay.
Candice mouth.
Oh.
I'm done with it. I'm done. I hope she gets a good record deal so she can leave. And I know that sooner or later her mouth is gonna get her in big trouble. Mark my words. If that show don't check it, because everybody let it go because they think it's nice, it is not nice. And her mouth is vulgar and vile. I'm sick of it. And no one says anything about it. And the way she talks to her husband, we'll see how long that lasts. But he's going to be in there because he's riding a wave right now. She's got songs. She can sing. I love her music. I do. I would see her in concert. I don't have a problem with her. It's that tongue. It sets off the course of hell. And I don't like her mouth. I hate her mouth. But she has a beautiful voice. And I don't know how someone can have such a God-given voice who can sing and have talent for music that will waste their mouth spewing venom like that. Her mouth is like a serpent. Well, anyway, okay, I'm done. Baby Crone, say something.
All right, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode, the final part of the reunion.
Yeah, it was good.
Yes.
We waited 2 episodes, but it was worth it, the 3rd one.
Yes, it was.
Mm-hmm.
It got juicy a bit.
It did get a little juicy.
Yep,
So anyway, that's it. If I seemed a little riled up, Candice. Okay, don't say her name. Say her name.
No.
No, you said, woo, don't say her name. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us for the Real Housewives of Potomac.
Yes.
This was the last season of this year.
Yep.
We will see them next year, hopefully. I enjoyed the season. I enjoyed the ketchup and all of that, whatever that was. It was just, anyway, not mentioning that D name. No, that C or K, however she spells it, C probably. I'm not going to say anything about that. And all I got is, well, that was it.
Yes.
Sorry for my spewing anger with that C person, with Miss Dillard.
Yes.
Trash mouth. Funk mouth Dillard. So, with that being said, guys, thank you for joining us. Please enjoy it. Thumbs us up. Please leave comments. You all been leaving comments. It really means a lot to us. And I really try to answer all comments. I really, really, really do. So with that being said, it's just been such a wonderful thing to share it.
Yes.
We went through a whole season and we did it. And I'm proud of us. Because sometimes it got a little hard, but we dealt with this. So with that being said, I'm happy. Are you happy?
Yeah, I am.
It's over. We enjoyed it, and we see you next year.
Yeah.
Thank you, my little crones, my little munchkins, and my little chicken. Ciao.
Bye.